YouTube channel. It's your girl Kayla Lashae, and today I woke up with the mindset that I was finally ready to do this video, and I don't know, I just had to get my thoughts together. I had to get the courage to post the before photos next to my current body, and it's crazy because I haven't even been on my fitness journey for that long. It might seem like a long time to most, but to me it's just, I don't know, it's a part of my lifestyle now. So I started my fitness journey hardcore. I told myself I would never forget this day. It was January 1st 2019. I said, okay, like, I'm tired of not feeling sexy or confident in my skin. We're gonna make a change. So after I set that New Year resolution, you know, everyone sets New Year, new me, you know, people fall off, but that was not the case for me.
Everyone has a starting point, so let's start back at March 2017. I never really prioritized my health and fitness. It wasn't something I really thought too much about. I would go hiking here or there. I might work out once a month, but it wasn't until January 2019 when I really started to see results from being a little bit more consistent during those couple of years, and I really liked what I saw in the mirror. I definitely had something go off in my mind where I knew that I really wanted to see what my body was capable of. I wanted to test the limits and finally go for those abs that I've always wanted. And back then I didn't really have much shape to my body, didn't really have a lot of curves, no hips, but I definitely had a belly, a lot of squishiness, no definition, no muscle. So I definitely wanted to go all in.
It's been about a year and a half now, right? January, February, March, April, May, almost June. Oh my gosh, a year and 5 months into my journey, and it's been a roller coaster. So today I thought would be the perfect time to talk about it, to answer your questions, which I had posted on my stories on Instagram, and also give you guys some advice as well. So thank you guys so much for popping over to my stories this early in the morning. I'd asked you at 5 a.m. and there's a lot of really good ones from what I can tell. So I'm gonna just dive right in, and then we'll get to each topic as the questions come. And hopefully you guys got a chance to submit by the time I'm sitting down to film this. So, okay, not too many, but that's a good start. So thank you guys again so much. And before I dive into this video, I'm going to leave a lot of references in the description box to products that I've used, that I actually continue to use till this day, from starting my journey to now, what has worked for me, what I love, what I recommend to you guys, as well as fitness outfits, as well as videos, workouts, supplements. Literally all of these things, I've documented my journey throughout this 1 year and 5 month period. So collectively I'll just put as much information in the description box for you guys if you're interested to check those out for whatever it might be. How you slim the waist and gain those hips, sis? Oh my gosh, that's a great question. I didn't start really working on my hips until 5 months ago, which really is not a long time. Listen. This is the biggest thing. Get a pencil, get some paper, pay attention. Time is going to go by regardless, okay? So you can either have the time go by and you work on yourself to be the version of you that will bring you joy, or what you hope to bring you joy, or you can let the time pass by and continue with the same habits that you have been used to doing that have gotten you to this point. Which option are you going to take? Option A or option B? So for me, I just decided that enough was enough, January 1st, 2019, and that was the time that I was gonna go in and really dedicate myself to myself. So 5 months back, I did a video on hip dips, and I do have hip dips, and it actually gives your legs like a weird noodle look. It's very interesting, but they're not going to go away fully. So what I did was I just focused on growing my side booty, because I was so, I mean, you saw the freaking picture in the thumbnail. I'm going to throw up some images here, but I was very SpongeBob, right? I didn't really have too much definition in my waist area or my hips because of my hip dips. It was just like, not nothing crazy. So I started to do a lot of workouts utilizing my booty bands to really target my glutes and the side booty, which really gave my body shape. And with that, I also paired it with ab workouts. I love ab workouts that are a lot of cross motions and twists and planks and all of that. That's what I feel like really gave me a snatched waist, in combination with growing my hips as well. It just gave this Coke bottle illusion. And in 5 months, I'm not mad at that at all, you guys. And I love training my side booty. I think that has been one of my favorites to work out on because I've seen tremendous growth in those muscles. So I have a video on hip dips, so check that out if you're interested in how to grow your hips, and all the other workout videos that I do for abs to help target a snatched waist. So do those together and you'll be looking like a snack. How do you know where to start? Like what to buy, weights, etc., and workouts, etc.? That's a great question. I also hate this question because there's no right or wrong answer to this. And I always say and tell you guys, just start by starting. Do what makes you happy, and that's gonna vary from person to person. Some people love going to the gym and just doing the group workout classes. Some people love to lift. Some people are just down to do cardio on a treadmill and then bounce. You know, you have to find what you like, and then after that, everything else comes easy. Research, go on Google, find out different workouts. Set goals for yourself, okay? That's the number one. What is your intention with this journey of yours? What area of your body do you want to focus in on? Then do some research, look up some workouts for that specific area that you want to target. That's all I've ever done, was hop on Google and figure it out. I've never had a personal trainer. I've done it all on my own, and it's very possible to do everything on your own. So just find out what brings you joy and pair it with your goals, and you'll be good to go. How to fight off cravings and not go on a binge. Portion control, definitely. I think that everything is okay to an extent in moderation, and for me, I found the best thing to work is to track my calories in an app. I did a video on how I weigh my food and how I track my food, just so I'm aware of calories going in versus calories that I'm burning in the gym. So that definitely helps me out, but also just stay focused. You know, if you don't have crappy junk food in the house, you're not gonna be able to eat it. So do really good grocery trips and focus on getting healthier snacks versus the junky crap type of foods. And a lot of people also asked about tips on eating at night. I definitely struggle with that for sure. Until this day, I still eat at night. I used to think when I started my journey, oh my gosh, you have to stop eating at a certain time because you're gonna gain weight, and that's not the case. At the end of the day, you eat the same amount of calories in that day, right? And that's what kind of clicked in my head. And I do intermittent fast, so even if I do snack at night and I might wake up feeling still full, I don't eat until the late afternoon anyway, so it doesn't bother me. But everyone's bodies are different. Just listen to your body is the best thing I can say. What would you say is the most effective exercise to lose weight? Any tips for meal prep? That's a great question, thank you. So for me, I saw the biggest results when I was super duper consistent. So in March, this March, before quarantine popped off, I was on a streak, you guys. I was working out every single day. I started a challenge for myself to go to the gym every single day of that month. And it's crazy because I can actually show you my activity. That was the most I've ever worked out in a single time period, and it sucks because that's right when quarantine happened. This was insane. These first 2 days I got my period. It was super painful, so obviously I didn't go work out. And then this was the week when quarantine striked, and it just messed up my groove because the gym was closed. I was kind of scared, didn't know what was going on, and it messed up my flow. But during that time, and I was being so consistent, that's when I saw the weight dropping off. So to answer your question, when I paired cardio with strength training in the same day, that's when I saw the biggest results. Of course, with going to the gym consistently. So that best combination, I'm getting back to doing more cardio, and I've been feeling so good. I'm feeling a lot more leaner. So definitely try doing cardio and strength training with weights and body weight exercises as well. As for meal prep, you know, everyone eats a certain way. So I have a ton of videos on my YouTube and a playlist for healthy meal prep, for weight loss. And the thing is, you just need to eat proper food, proper nutrition that's going to give your body energy. So, you know, you want to eat your protein, your healthy carbs, and then get in all the veggies, your fruits, your nuts, your seeds, whole foods, and focus on that being the bulk of your diet. That's what's worked for me. And of course, not consuming dairy product. And I haven't eaten dairy since October 2016. Oh my god, that was a long time ago. Where's life going? Oh my gosh. Okay, how do you stay motivated to eat healthy the majority of the time? That is my struggle. I love snacks. I love snacks too, but again, like I said earlier, just being more aware of the snacks that you're reaching for. You know, are you gonna go for a bag of cheese puffs, or are you gonna go for a bag of vegetable chips? I mean, that's not a healthy option, but it's better than going for option A. You know, snack on fresh whole fruit versus snacking on candy, because apples and fruits and red grapes, they're so sweet. Sometimes they're way too sweet for me. That is like candy. That's a treat if you ask me. So just keeping your kitchen stocked with the right foods. You can snack all you want on veggies and protein. Your body thrives off of protein. So I love that question. Don't be afraid to eat as long as you're eating the right foods. Do you find your Apple Watch to be beneficial for your workouts? Yes, I have my Apple Watch on right now. Definitely check it out. It's up on my Amazon page, and I have the pink sports band. Now, I cannot do a workout without my Apple Watch. I don't know what I'm doing without it. I feel lost, and I just don't know what's going on. Like, I like to be aware of my heart rate. I like to be aware of how long I'm working out, how long are my rests in between each exercise, each movement, because it's easy to get distracted during your workouts and to lose motivation and focus during that time. So you want to be as productive as you can be during your hour period, right? So it definitely keeps me aligned with my workouts and my sessions, cardio versus strength training, as well as calories burned throughout the day. What's so great is with the Apple Watch, it pairs up with MyFitnessPal. So while I'm tracking my food, I'm able to deduct the calories in versus the calories out. So it takes all the hard work out for me, which is amazing. So I highly recommend it. But again, it's not for everyone, but for me, I can't function without it, you guys. When you're not seeing results, how do you keep yourself motivated? That's a really great question. I actually did a whole video on how to stay motivated on your journey if you're feeling a little bit lost. So for me, it's always just been about how I feel. Like, I feel so good after doing a workout. I feel stronger. I feel accomplished, especially when I feel like, oh, I'm like really putting all my energy. I'm exhausting myself. I'm pushing myself to the limits. Like, that's an amazing accomplishment to see yourself putting in the work. And I just get more energy after a session. So I think about how I feel after a workout versus I'm doing this to lose weight. I'm doing this to weigh this number on a scale. I think that is a benefit. That is a bonus. That is extra. But I'm doing this for my health, right? And I think that's the main goal, is to focus on why you're doing it in the first place. Set goals for yourself, little goals and long goals, so that you can achieve those. And once you achieve those goals, I don't know about you, but for me, it gets me even more excited to get to the next goal. So setting goals is super important, and that's when I go into detail in that video. If you guys want to check that out and maybe you're feeling like you don't have any motivation, definitely a good one to watch after this one. Favorite brand of workout clothes? Fabletics. I love Fabletics so much. They have the cutest sets, and I'm wearing Fabletics right now, not sponsored. But I do find that when I have a cute outfit to wear to the gym or to my workouts, I get more excited about it, because it's like, okay, I have a place to go, I have a cute fit to wear, and it just gets me really excited. But everyone else is different. Some people don't give a cent about what the heck they wear as long as they show up, which is true. But do what you have to do to get yourself motivated. And for me, it's always a cute outfit, good music, and structure, like knowing what I'm doing so I'm not wasting time. So I have a few questions that are kind of similar, like how did you get rid of love handles? How did you get rid of belly fat? It's important to know, and I've learned this on my journey, that you can't really target fat loss in one specific area, right? What you can do is work on gaining muscle, which helps to replace that, and then really focusing in on a good diet. I think the diet is a big bulk of everything that's going on. I've learned that the hard way. Eating a little bit cleaner and mixing that with a good workout plan, together, amazing results. So for me, if you were trying to lose fat overall in general, I'm gonna say cardio. Cardio, cardio, cardio. Hiking is amazing. I love anything with a good incline. I feel like that's when you get the best resistance, you're sweating. So if you're able to go hiking, try that out. That was one of the biggest things that I've been doing over these few years since I've moved to LA, and having access to amazing parks and trails has really transformed my body, but also my mind. I just love it. There's something very spiritual about being out in nature and getting the fresh air, the sun, while also getting in your fitness. So if you don't have that, try to get on a treadmill and pop that bad boy on a super high incline and then go at it for about 30 minutes. My personal favorite is the Stairmaster. That thing will have you being shredded. Okay, I also did a video where I did the Stairmaster every day for 30 days and I showed you guys the results and how that went, and I about died. Okay, it's an intense cardio machine for sure, and I have a very strong love-hate relationship with it. It's a crazy one. I love it so much. So definitely cardio for fat loss in general. Would you ever consider becoming a certified personal trainer or a coach? You know what? I thought about it. I did. I really did think about that, because I do have a lot of love and passion towards working out, and just, I think it's mostly just self-love, because I know how amazing I feel with self-love, and I just want everyone to have that same feeling and that connection to their body and showing their body the love and respect that it deserves. So that would be more of the route I would go down. So maybe like coaching in a sense. I don't know. Who knows what God has in store for me. What protein powder do you like the most? I've seen you tried Alani Nu and Blessed. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to say Blessed for sure. Alani Nu, they have like 2 flavors that are plant-based, and I thought I liked the fruity cereal until I tried Blessed, and I was like, ew, Alani Nu is not nice. So I personally prefer the Blessed protein. I like the consistency and the variety of the flavors. Now, that's only because I'm dairy free, so I've never tried their whey. I feel like they have more flavor options for people that like whey protein, but I can only recommend what I've tried, and I'm gonna say Blessed by far is my favorite. If you're looking for specific flavors, strawberry milk is my go-to, and I just finished my tub of it, and I'm currently on the birthday cake. So I have birthday cake and the s'mores to go through next, which I'm excited about, but everyone's taste buds are different too, so keep that in mind. But that was a great question as well. I also did a review on both of those if you guys are interested to learn more about that. How did you figure out a healthy diet that fits your body and needs? So I don't really eat a diet. I don't cut out specific food groups. I don't restrict my calories too much. Now, the only thing I cut out is dairy products because it just doesn't agree with my body. That's personal choice. Do what you do. But I just find that it's just easier to eat more whole foods. That's just always been something that I've stuck to, and it's a lifestyle. You want something that's going to be sustainable, not temporary. You know, I'm not trying to look for temporary weight loss for 3 weeks and then gain it all back. I want to eat a certain way every day, feel nourished, get all my nutrients in, feel satisfied, and not feel like I'm restricting myself, not allowing myself to indulge in the things that I like, because that's not sustainable. So over this year and 5-month period, I've been able to have a consistent way of eating that has worked for me. And that's the thing, is not trying to cut out all carbs at once, or not trying to eat just 1,200 calories in a day. Like, how long can you do that for? Because I love bread. I'm not about to give up bread for anything. So make those healthier switches, like sprouted bread versus white bread. White bread has no value in it at all. So just try to make those tweaks in your diet along the way. Make a step in the right direction every day. Maybe do one meal healthier than you did yesterday, and then you're gonna find the groove and the foods that you like, and you're gonna learn to love healthy foods because your body is gonna start to crave it. and pay attention to those cravings, the healthy cravings. My battery is dying. What do you do when you hit a plateau? Basically, when you don't see any results. That just tells me that I need to switch things up, even if it's just a tiny adjustment, whether it be increasing the weight that I'm lifting in the gym. Definitely got into weightlifting in the gym. That was becoming something that I really enjoyed, was increasing my weight and seeing how heavy I could go versus just doing body weight exercises. So I started to do that because it was something completely different and I was introducing something new, and I was excited about it. I was excited about learning something new as well, in addition to working on my body. So, you know, you can switch it up by doing different types of cardio. Maybe you're used to doing the treadmill, hop on the Stairmaster, see how you feel after that. Or maybe you're used to just doing all dance classes and maybe you're not seeing the results that you would like to see, so maybe you want to completely change it up and start doing strength training with like resistance bands and dumbbells. So I think it's just important to try new things and see what works for you, and maybe you want to just try something completely different on this journey, because you can, and that's the joy, that's the beauty of it all. So I love that. Just switching it up and trying new things in general is definitely the best thing that you can do if you feel like you're being stuck at the same weight or measurement. That's another thing I really wanted to talk about in this video today, is weight. I don't weigh myself, okay? I'll weigh myself here and there. Honestly, the last time I weighed myself was, excuse me, my dog is like all up on my sweater. So when it comes to weighing myself, I really only do it to see my body composition. Like, how am I changing now versus where I was a couple months ago? And for me personally, when I stepped on a scale early on in my journey, I would weigh myself every day. I had a scale in my bathroom, still do, and I would step on the thing every single day. And the thing about that is our bodies change and fluctuate on the regular multiple times out of the day, depending on what we're eating, the time of day that we're weighing ourselves. Do we already have food in our body, you know? Are we on our period? Are we bloated? Are we PMSing? All of that stuff has a role in just that number on a scale. And I didn't like that. I didn't like feeling like I was a slave to the scale, in the sense that, okay, I'm weighing the same, or I weigh a pound more today, or oh my god, I lost 3 pounds, now I get to eat whatever it is that I want. Like, it was not a healthy relationship for me. So once I stopped weighing myself altogether, that's when I started to really truly love and value this journey even more. That's when the self-love came into play, and I wasn't just working out to be a specific number, or I wasn't just working out to look like an Instagram model. Like, let me be very clear when I say this, my body is not capable of looking like a Kim Kardashian. I just know that. So when I initially started my routine of working out, getting fit, starting this journey, my overall goal was to look like an Instagram girl. What kind of messed up BS was that? Thinking back to those days, I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't have that self-love that I have now. And that's the beauty of a journey, because you find it along the way. You find things that work for you, and your mindset completely changes, right? So I wouldn't even look right with that type of body. So now I'm just laughing at myself that I even thought it was a mess. And I understand fully, completely now, that everybody's body is so different. Our height, our weight, our structure, where we gain weight, where we lose weight first, all of that has a role to play in this journey of ours. And I have, yes, completely changed the composition of my body, fat versus muscle, because when I look at these photos, let me tell you guys, photos speak way louder than a number on a scale. So I would personally prefer to take pictures and use measuring tape to see my measurements in that way versus what I weigh on a scale. Because what? That's so dumb. So yeah, now I just weigh myself as like a check-in just to see where I'm at, but I'm so happy with the amount of muscle that I've put on and like the way that my body is kind of coming into itself. So I don't know. I don't even know what the question was, but I just got off track. I just know that it had to do with not weighing yourself, and I don't recommend weighing yourself at all. Honestly, I can tell you too, in the photos that you see in the thumbnail, I weigh pretty much the same. It's just the way my body is now, like it's more muscle, it's more defined. So that's what's amazing to me. What is the biggest perception about your weight loss journey that you've heard? Interesting. I would probably have to say, like when I would do videos similar to this, you know, talking about my weight loss journey, my fitness journey, anything with like weight loss in the title, I would get so many comments of people saying, what weight do you have to lose? Or you don't have any fat, or I wish I looked like you. But before I started this journey, I got comments like, you're fat, you need to lose weight, da 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 da. It was the complete opposite. So for me on this journey, it's just like, stop listening to the outside noise. That is their perception on you. That is not even your business. That has nothing to do with me and my own journey. Remember, when you are on your own journey, whether it's to gain weight, lose weight, gain muscle, lose fat, whatever your own personal goals are, it's personal to you. Don't let other people get into your head and make you think one way or another. At the end of the day, if this was easy, I would have lost this weight a long time ago. I've been saying since I was in high school, I wish I had abs. I wish I had abs. I want abs. I want a flat stomach. Never had it up until 6 months ago. Maybe last year in Vegas for my birthday, that's when I started to see some abs popping out. But before then, I never, ever, ever saw any definition anywhere. So that's when it kind of goes back to, why are you doing this? What are your own goals? Set those goals and then work your way to achieving them, because when you listen to everyone else around you, that's them kind of, how do I say, projecting their own insecurities onto you. People don't want you to get to your goals. It's not an easy process. It takes time. It takes years to transform your body. And when you think about it, you put all this work into it, it's beautiful. When you are in it for a few years, even a few months, and you start to see your body changing and transforming, guess what? You did that. You put in the work. I'm getting chills. You put in the time, the dedication, you stopped procrastination, you broke those old habits that you were so used to doing for 20 years, 10, 15 years, 30 years, your whole life. Do you know how hard it is to undo a certain way of eating, or to undo those bad habits of never going to the gym, being lazy, not having joy when it comes to being active? Do you know how amazing that is to break out of that cycle and to finally put in that work in yourself? That is what you should be happy about. You should not be worrying about, you look fat, you don't need to lose weight, like you need to eat. Like, all of that is noise. Don't listen to it. Trust me, I've been there. And it's even like with family sometimes. I don't know if you guys live at home with your family. Maybe during quarantine you're at home with your family, and maybe you're trying to start a journey, and maybe they're in your ear telling you, you need to eat a burger, you're looking too skinny, or you don't need to lose weight. Listen, don't listen to that. Do it for you. As long as you're doing it the healthy way, that is the only thing that matters. Don't let other people distract you from your own journey. And it's hard when you have people around you. Maybe you live with a spouse that eats different than you, and you're trying to be on your own journey, eating a lot cleaner and healthier. Take accountability. Stop blaming your bad habits on your relationship, or my partner eats so bad and I just can't. No, that's the BS. Come on now. You can eat what you want to eat. It's just a matter of if you're willing to do it. Are you dedicated to yourself, or are you going to continue to put the blame on other people? You have to be accountable. You have to be accountable. And I'm saying this because I love you guys so much, and I've been that person that would blame it on other things, or I have so much work to do, can't go to the gym today, or oh, it's raining outside, don't feel like working out today. Stop doing that, because that literally is self-sabotage, and you're only putting yourself back more steps, okay? So just remember why you're doing this. And I keep saying that, but it's true. look at your vision board. If you have a vision board, I have a vision board. I have a girl on there, don't know who she is, but she has nice abs. I look at that, I'm like, okay, I want that, I have that, and I'm working towards that. So it's just about the way that you see things for yourself. Look at your own perspective, not other people's perspectives, because that doesn't matter. And I feel like I went on and on about that, but I'm very passionate about self-love and self-control and self-respect. There's a certain level of respect that you need to have for yourself, and you just need to take control. I'm like really mad, but I want you guys to feel what I feel right now. Do it for you. Do it for you, boo. You can do it. You've got this. I promise you, you've got this. If you needed to hear this, you've got this. Like, you got it. Like, I just, I'm getting emotional, but it's like a beautiful emotion. Like, wake up, man. I was asleep for a long time until I woke up and I realized, like, what am I doing? I can tell you right now, before maybe New Year's, I barely even celebrated. I was at Bev's house with her family. We had some beers and stuff, and I was lit. Okay, that was gonna be the last time that I really got drunk. And now that I think about it, we used to go out every weekend in Hollywood and we would have beer, lots of beer. I'm a beer girl for sure. Pass me a Modelo, like, I'm ready, it's time. I would have like 6 beers every time I'd go out, until I realized recently, wait, beer has calories. I plugged that into my MyFitnessPal just to see what a typical night of drinking would be. It's over 1,000 calories. What? Guess what? A beer belly is a real thing, because I had one. And ever since I stopped drinking beer like that every week, abs popping definition. Ignorance really is bliss, because I was doing that for a long time. Years, let me tell you, years of beer on the regular, and cutting it out for less than 6 months, I'm not mad. Once I stopped doing that, amazing results definitely started to come my way, and I just feel overall better. I have more clarity in my life. I don't have to deal with being hungover all the time, because listen, my hangovers would last 24 hours and I would not want to work out the next day because I'd be feeling like crap from the night before. It's just not worth it. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm never gonna drink. That's not realistic for me. But that amount of drinking, ain't it, sis? I think that's about it for this video. I hope that it gave you some clarity on my journey, and I'm happy that I was able to kind of share all of this information with you guys, the things that I've learned along the way, and of course giving you guys some motivation in this video, and to let you know that you have to do it for you. If you take anything away from this, do this for you, and remember why you're on this journey in the first place. That should carry you a very long while on this journey. To this day, I still say that to myself, and it really encourages me to be focused on this journey. So check out the description box below. I have a lot of fun stuff up on my Amazon page when it comes to health and fitness, my favorite supplements, the gear that I use, as well as the shoes and stuff, my gym bag, all of that, along with the videos that I've already created in a playlist. I'll drop that link down below as well. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if this is your first time checking me out. Sorry the video was so long, but I just had a lot that I wanted to touch on today. And if you guys want more of me outside of YouTube, you can find me over on Instagram at @akdoll, and Twitter and Spotify for those workout playlists. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!